Indeed, greetings unto you, my beloved and holy friends. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. I appreciate your presence. If you like what it is I'm doing, do consider liking the video, consider subscribing, and leave a comment. I try and answer every single one of them. Let's go live. Feel pretty good about today. It was a good one. I did some more, I want to say studying. Is it studying? Reading a book, but also taking notes. That's what I've been doing today. I'm trying to not just take a superficial glance, but actually try and absorb the information that it is I'm being presented with. And it feels good. It feels like every word I write down, I'm giving myself a little bit more retention of the information that it is I'm working through, if that makes any sense. But it feels good. I think I'll keep it up. Yeah. I wanna do the entire book series. There's like I think 5 books. I think there's 5 books. Yeah. So I want to do the whole book series. So I got myself a new notebook, and I've been taking notes in my new notebook only for this reason. And I want to fill it up, and I want this to be a testament to the information that I know to be true, and the information that's true always. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm crushing up some bud. If you're curious what I'm doing, I've been doing this for 35 days now. 35 days of me showing up and doing the thing that needs to be done every single day. It feels like it's a testament to the human will. It's a testament to our ability to grow as well. We have so much potential as humans. So much potential. That we allow ourselves to get caught up in an illusion. Illusion of what we believe to be right, what we believe to be wrong, what is socially acceptable, what is not socially acceptable. And unfortunately, a lot of people get so caught up in that mindset. I think my mom's phone is ringing. It's probably just gonna keep ringing because she's in bed right now, taking a nap. Isn't it the worst? No, it's not actually. There's a lot worse things in the world. Hello, friend. What's the vibe today? Only good vibes, Lane. Only good vibes. But I think inner peace. I was talking to Gare Bear on direct message, and he suggested that today's topic or today's title or however you want to call it should be inner peace. And because he asked me to do that, I'm respecting his wishes because I think it's a good cause. Inner peace is something that we can all use a little bit more of. I feel like inner peace is something that is so easy to attain, yet so easy to lose as well. We get so caught up and distracted with everything this world tries to tell us. Man, I left my little stuffing stick like on my previous streaming spot, but it's I'm not going to bother myself too much about it. I think you would be a great cult leader. I think I would be a great cult leader as well, friend. Fortunately, that is not my vibe. I don't think starting a cult is going to be my soul's purpose because I feel like if you're in a cult, you're a little bit more secretive or like closed off to the world, right? And that's exactly the opposite of what it is I'm doing. I want to be part of the world. I want to show parts of the world that the world has never seen. You know what I mean? I want to be completely aware and present with every single moment, with every single person. You about to smoke? Yeah. I'm just rolling for myself, but I'm getting to it. Amazing cult. I'm not gonna start a cult. I'm not starting a cult, I promise. I don't think starting a cult is going to be the best thing for my mental health either. I feel like that many people being completely, because like if you're a cult leader, you're like the epicenter of everything that's going on, right? And I feel like that's a little bit obsessive. Mm, it's a little bit much, but I I'm more than willing to be a content creator. What is the filter you put in first? The filter is actually a raw glass filter. So basically, it's a filter that has these two little pinch holes in the little tube so debris doesn't go through it, and it cools down your smoke really well, and it's reusable so you don't throw it away, and there's a little bit less waste, which I'm a big fan of as well. Chaos can be good too. Hmm. The only thing that's true, friend, is love. Hmm. You understand what I'm saying? The only thing that's true is love. We do sometimes allow ourselves to get caught up in other mindsets and other illusionary mindsets. But the only thing that's true is love. The only thing that's true, and that is true always, is the fact that you are a divine, individualized expression of God, and you will never cease to be. Never cease to be. You will continue being in different forms, in different communication devices, and it's beautiful. It's actually just amazing. Our bodies and the lives that we live is an expression of communication. Communication is creation, and to communicate is to try and live in communion with creation. Mm, yeah, good information. Man, this book I'm reading is really, it's really good. It's called The Way of the Heart, if you are curious. I feel like it's one of those things that not everybody is ready for, but everybody has to end up there eventually. Like that's the only thing that's really true. It's the way of the heart. Living from your purest being. Hmm. Make a religion about being chill. Well, I don't think religion is the answer either, friend. I believe spirituality is though. Living to express yourself and to be the reincarnated God. You know what I mean? That is what my religion is, if you can call it that. To be that which your creator created you to be, and to be nothing less. To not deceive yourself of anything else, and to not accept anything else. To not let you get to not let you get to not let yourself get caught up on all of the illusions that this world kind of puts forth as truth. And ganja, yeah, I think the chill and ganja go nice hand in hand. I do believe there can be beauty in chaos, but peace is beautiful just the same. I feel like peace is is what we're kind of prone to. I'm gonna get myself a little piece of grass to stuff with. Nature's little poking stick. Like sure, chaos has its place, but chaos is just separation, right? And there is no separation. It's all interconnected. And sometimes chaos spawns from things being interconnected, cluster effects, where one thing leads to another and can be seen as chaos. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that if you are experiencing chaos, you're experiencing chaos because you willed it to be so. Anything that you decree will be. Anything that you decree is. Mhm. That is the power of our minds. That is the power of what we are. The thing that always was and always is love. Just love. Love for expression, love for creation, love for the beings that we share this beautiful planet with. Hmm. Is the coronavirus a thing there? And what do you think of the vaccine? The coronavirus is a thing here, and I I wish there was more research done on the vaccine. That's my opinion on it. Like all of the other vaccines that we've been using as humans took like years to perfect, like case studies and this and that, and now we got a vaccine like 6 months after they they said they're gonna start making one, and it's a little bit hasty. But I'm not a medical professional, and I don't want to comment on anything that I don't know about. So I just wish there was a little bit more research. Good morning, my friend. Good morning, prestigious match. Good morning to you as well, friend. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for the narwhal salute. I appreciate it. The world is flat. No. No, it's not, friend. It's definitely not. What made you this way? Ah, all of my life experiences, I guess, friend. The place I was born in, the parents I got, the body I got, the the friends that I associated with, the things that I consumed, all of that is now me. That's why I'm here. You heed, you heed the four agreements. I'm not sure what the four agreements are, but if you can send them in chat, I'll read them and I'll tell you if I heed the four agreements. Boop, take off the hat. Is karma real? No. No, it's not. Not in my opinion. I think karma is something that we created for ourselves to understand a little bit more what it is, but everything is perfectly neutral. It's only you that create a duality feeling within these neutral events. Different view today, liking the change. I'm happy that you like the change. It is a different view. I was actually pretty conscious about that. I was like, I feel like I've had the same view for like a few times. So I would like to move around a little bit more. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit stuck on the Wi-Fi, so I can't venture too far. But I'm gonna try and give you as many perspectives as I can throughout this year. Air and water connect us. Yeah, we are made up of mostly water, and we all breathe the same air. And I believe truly that because we breathe this air, we're kind of experiencing the state of our world, literally, because of diffusion. So everything that is being put into this world eventually spreads over the entire planet, right? And then we're breathing that life energy. And that life energy and that prana can be seen as something beautiful, and it can be seen as something very informationally rich. So we should be aware of how beautiful our planet is and how interconnected we are. Thank you for the award, Bold School. And thank you for being here again, friend. Gonads connect us. You gave hugs. Thank you for the hugs, friend. My friend. Hey, Gare Bear. You see the title of the video, huh? Inner peace, friend. Inner peace. It's dripping a little bit, but I don't feel like moving today. I don't feel like moving today. We'll see how much it rains. If I get soaking wet. If it's gonna like start pouring, I might move. But if it's just going to drip lightly, I'll probably just stick around. Hope your day has been going well so far, friend. It has been going well. Thank you, Patais. It's been going really well. I've had chill vibes. I've had some studying done. Had some good information reaffirmed, and I feel like I'm growing in my knowledge of self. Constantly growing. No, it's real. Like, we all believe our own things. I just don't believe karma is real. Like, I live a life that potentially, if karma was real, would mean that I would get good karma. But it's not why I'm living my life. It's not what I'm living my life for. Check out Alan Watts explaining what karma really means. I know Alan Watts, friend. I know Alan Watts, but I haven't heard his explanation of karma actually. Western world got it all wrong again. Yeah, the Western world tends to do that. Hello from Dubai. Hello to you as well, friend. Did you see how many views you got yesterday? Over 77K. Yeah, I know. It has been, I think it was the fourth time I had more than 50,000 viewers in a day. So I'm very, very grateful. It was, it was absolutely amazing to see that many souls touch that many lives just in one day. I feel like this truly is my soul's purpose. I'm gonna just put my rolling papers away so they don't get wet. I love your calm energy and well thought out words. Sending lots of hugs off to help the animals. Thank you very much, Yum. I appreciate your presence and I hope the animals see the pure soul that you have and the love that you want to give them. Avon visited Dubai, was so beautiful. Ah, Dubai, huh? Dubai is quite a place. Man-made islands and stuff and all. Very, very cool. Can I ask how old you are? My body is 22 years old, friend, but I am an infinite piece of consciousness that has no age, no beginning, no end. I'm just experiencing it through this learning mechanism that I call my body. Smoke them if you got them. I'm gonna start smoking now, actually, and before I do, I want to set an intent. It's starting to rain right now again, and with the rain falling, I want to set my intent as inner peace because of what Gerber and me talked about. And I think it's very important to have inner peace and to realize that inner peace is something that's only ever a thought away. So, yeah, to inner peace. Love from the States. Love to you as well, friend. Thank you for joining me. We're all from the States. Yeah, most of you are from the States. Most of you are from the States. Peace is acceptance. Accept the reality that you make for yourself through your choices and actions. Yes, that's true, Gerber. You can probably see the rain is starting to fall. Probably hear it as well. There's a butterfly just flying around with the backdrop of the clouds. He's so visible. It's beautiful. Hey man, hope you're well. These streams really helped me in the afternoon. Thank you, friend. Thank you for your beautiful comment. Thank you for the love that you're sharing with me as well. And I'm so, so happy that these streams help you as much as they help me, friend. Make a religion about being chill, Lamar. Yeah. There's a Science Friday episode that does a good job explaining how we were able to make a vaccine quickly. Okay. Sounds really interesting. I'm pretty curious actually. Maybe I'll go check it out. Sitting in the rain. It's like almost instinctual for us human to get out of the rain, find shelter, and then we feel so peaceful as well when we're inside and it rains outside and we can like wrap ourselves in blankets and truly feel safe. So it's quite a surrealistic experience now for me to just sit in the rain, accepting it for what it is, being thankful for every single drop that actually falls. We've gotten a lot of rain lately, like a lot of rain, so it's really nice to continue getting rain actually. I'm very grateful. Love the pashmina. I'm happy that you like it, friend. I see you have the louder pash on today, looking good. Yes, I do. I realized that I had my other one on for 2 days in a row, and I was like, no, this one is feeling a little bit excluded. Need to give him some love as well. What are your thoughts on Elon Musk? I think he's a visionary. I think he has a lot of potential to help the world, and I do believe that is his intent, to help the world. Be it in his own way, be it in a way to make money as well. What he's doing right now with Starlink is going to help a lot of people, so that's really cool. The four agreements: be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, always do your best. It's a book by Don Ruse. I think you'd like it. Sounds pretty good. I think I'd like it as well, actually. I feel like I'm mostly living by those four agreements. Don't make assumptions. I do make assumptions though, unfortunately. I guess that is something I have to work on. Because I feel like I try and extrapolate data as fast as I can to get to a point, right? The masculine's way of trying to resolve something, but it's not always what is expected or what is good. So thank you for letting me think about that. Good morning from Wisconsin. Good morning to you as well, friend. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing a space in your consciousness with me. I appreciate you. I'm smoking Zookies this morning. Zookies? Zoo cookies? That sounds pretty cool, friend. What's up, brother? Like the angle today? Perspective is key. Perspective is key, friend. And perspective is constantly changing as well. And anything we experience is us allowing that perspective to permeate our consciousness, our infinite consciousness in that moment. And that's why we get to experience it, because we chose for it to be so. Are people taking any of this to heart? Nothing is original. Everyone who smokes weed constantly talks like this. If you believe that, friend, if you believe the words I'm saying has no value because I'm smoking weed, that is your truth. And I won't try and change your truth for you. I still, however, wish you a very happy day. I wish you love and light. And I hope that you can put a smile on someone's face, friend. I love the ambience in the background, the insects and the animal noises are nice and peaceful. I'm happy you enjoy them, friend. I also try and focus on them a lot. Something that I'm constantly aware of. Especially little birds. You're probably going to hear rain noise instead of bird noise now, because they usually go into hiding when it starts raining. Or they just chill out. But you can still hear them. Yeah. What do you think happens to us when we die? The true essence that is inside of you, like you're made in the image of God. So that image of God that you're made in is infinite and it never ceases to be. So when you die, this temporary learning device is what dies, not you. Cicadas or crickets? Crickets, friends. What are you wearing? A bell? I'm not wearing any bells, no. Hi, dude. Hi to you as well, friend. The stream is so chill. I'm happy that you're enjoying it, friend. Chill is exactly why we're here. Inner peace is exactly why we're here. Good to see you again. It's good to see you again as well, friend. Happy it's more chill chat today. It is a little bit more chill of a chat today. Like Pathais, if I am to grow, like having 77k viewers a day is very good for me to grow. So don't jinx me completely, friend. But I feel very calm, and I am also happy that I can take my time reading the comments. What has brought you to this point where you are spiritually today? A lot of things, friend. I don't think it was only one specific thing. The way that I was raised, the parents that I got, the the things that happened to me as a child, the things that I did to myself as a teenager. Like it all boiled down to the person that I am today. And I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm here to love you. And that is something that I read today again as well. I'm not here to teach. I'm here to love. And we all have that capacity to love. And when that love comes from a place that's pure and true, you can learn from each other as well. I love laying out in the rain. It is quite a vibe. I used to do the same thing on our trampoline. Just lay with your back and your face to the rain. And you just feel all of the drops falling on you. I'm feeling the drop fall on me now as well. It is tranquil. Can you explain your intent today again? Of course, friend. My intent for today was inner peace. Inner peace. Being calm. Being peaceful inside, regardless of what's happening outside. Last time it started raining in the middle of a stream, I had to go and move you under the roof because I wasn't peaceful enough. But I feel today I can truly just accept it for what it is. Life is profoundly beautiful. Same here. Yesterday seemed disconnected with pointless comment flooded in from the Reddit hive mind. Unfortunately, that is what happens. That is what happens. But I still try and read all of them. And I do believe that I'm not taking anything away from the person that I am and the messages. The message it is I'm trying to share. So, like, don't be too sad about it. Think about how great it is that we're growing so quickly as the Reddit hive mind. Even though there could be so many people that aren't really staying long enough to actually get anything from it. If they can catch a small snippet and it can make their day a little bit better and can make the day of the people that they spend with a little bit better, then I'm doing so much for this universe and it makes me very happy. You think a pashmina would look good with some leather? I might get myself one someday. A leather pashmina, or it has like leather inlay or like leather strips? I guess if it is executed correctly, it could look good. But if it's a leather pashmina, I don't think so. Bruh, this guy is straight up chilling. Yes, friend. I am straight up chilling. And I'm appreciative of all of you that you're chilling with me. You stopped dancing. I did stop dancing, friend. I didn't dance this morning either. I had a thorn in my foot from one dance session where there was a little branch of thorns and I stepped in it as I was dancing and a little piece of thorn broke off on my foot, like directly in the center of my foot. So every time I was like walking around, I would step on it and like shoot these pains through me. So I danced again like that one day, and I was like, nah. And I meditated this morning. I took the thorn out of my foot this morning, and yeah. So I'll probably be dancing tomorrow again. Yeah, you can probably guarantee. I love a campfire in the rain. If your campfire is big enough, me too. The little sound the drops make when it falls in the fire as well just creates a whole nother level of ambience. Ambiance? You know what I'm trying to say. And it's amazing. Yeah, it was really annoying. People were having fun, full on arguments, backing up chat, and he was reading comments from like 40 minutes ago because of how backed up it was. It's actually true. I had 1,600 comments on that video, or that stream, I should say. Yeah, way too many for me to actually read through in the hour and a half that I usually stream for. It's a little bit brutal. This dude is chilling. Yes, I am, friend. Weed gives you wisdom. Nothing really gives you wisdom, friend. Wisdom isn't something that you can get. Wisdom is something that flows through you from a divine source. And some things arguably put you more in touch with your divine source and kind of stops the hypocritical ego part of yourself. Weed makes me dumb. Interestingly enough, when I was smoking when I was 18, 19, 20, I felt like it was doing the same thing. And then I took a year and 4 months off when I went to China. And when I came back, I felt a lot more connected and a lot more personal with the way that I smoke, and especially since I started setting intent. So if you don't want to set an intent like verbally, if you roll yourself a Garrick with a piece of paper, you can write a value on that as well. And that has also helped tremendously, just creating energy. What country? South Africa, friend. Depends on the strain for me, to be honest. Yeah, it does depend on the strain, actually. It's like the different cannabinoid levels. Smoking weed doesn't make people talk like this. These type of spiritual people are attracted to weed because it allows your brain to function in a different consciousness. Yes. Thank you, friend. So you were saying what I was saying in a different way. You understand. You do understand. Like, nothing allows you to do anything. It's only you who allows you to do things to yourself, to experience things for yourself, to learn things from yourself in every single moment with the things that it is you're experiencing. And if you realize how much power you have to create, you start. Then you start creating. Repetition legitimizes. Sometimes it does. Or it's like an attention grab as well. The soul moves on, right? Reincarnation of the soul moves on. The soul is part of the divine heart. So like the heart is where the soul resides, if you understand what I'm saying. So the pure essence of existence is the heart, the God, the one, the universe, whatever you want to call it. And then as this heart has like little pieces that comes out of it, these little pieces think that they are separate from this heart. But as soon as it touches the heart again, it again becomes one with the heart. So a drop, or like let's say a wave, splashes up against the hard surface, and then that hard surface produces small droplets that's falling off from this wall of, after it's splashed. So those little droplets can be seen as individual droplets. We even have a word for it, droplets. And then as soon as it falls back into the water, you lose the perception of something being individual from this big body of water. So that is what we do to ourselves. We we pretend that we are separate, that we are individual, that we are a small part of this big universe. And what you have to realize is that you are the universe. You're just a small part of it, pretending to be self, pretending to be other, pretending to be separate. And that is what true awareness has been for me, and true soul has been for me. You're a beautiful spirit. Thank you, friend. You're a beautiful spirit for saying that. Do you prescribe to any religion or faith? Spirituality, I guess you can call it. Weed makes me want to dance. I also actually enjoy dancing when I smoke weed. Even though for my dancing streams in the mornings, I've not been smoking weed. So I don't need weed to dance, fortunately. Is that Jerry Garcia in the bag around your neck? No, friend, it's not. Would you rather be reincarnated as a bird or a lion? Probably a lion. Probably a lion. I feel like birds, they are descendants of dinosaurs, and they just have this cold look in their eyes. I guess a lion chasing down a deer wouldn't have the warmest look in its eyes, but I don't know. I have lion. That's my answer. Uh, my go-to album is Led Zeppelin to dance to. I can see you listening to Led Zeppelin actually, Lane. I've listened to my fair share of Led Zeppelin as well. So when our bodies die, what do you think happens to your soul? Or whatever you want to call it. So, homie, friend, bro, you can never be separate from the mind of God. You imagine yourself to be separate from the mind of God, but when your body dies, you return to the mind of God. And then you have, there's just a drop on my joint actually. It didn't kill it though. So when you pretend to be separate from the mind of God for this little learning period that you inhabit a body for, After the body dies, you return to your source. I was at the Natural History Museum the other day and saw some kudus. You ever see kudus over there? We see plenty of kudus, friend. Plenty of kudus. We have wild roaming kudu on our farm. Woo! I'm getting my ass kicked. Uh, Maybe it's a little bit of a stronger bud I have today. Obviously, I want more people to watch, but not troll spamming the comments, backing up what was important. Yeah, that's true. I understand that completely, and I agree completely with you as well, Patais. But think about it this way: those trolls are there for a reason. They were drawn to this place energetically. So even if they are talking nonsense in the comments, they are still subconsciously desiring to be here. And they are also divine individualized expressions of God. And in that divine individualized expression of God, God decided to be a troll and to talk smack and to try and take away from the point that another divine individualized expression of God is trying to express. And you should just realize that, friend. You shouldn't allow the opinions or the actions of others to bother yourself unless you want to be bothered by it. If you understand what I'm trying to say. Meltmore the hippie Thor. Yes, friend. Meltmore the hippie Thor it is. Do you have the ability to? Do I have that ability too? If you're asking about anything that I've been talking about, we all have all of these abilities, friend. None of this is special. I'm not special. I'm made of exactly the same star stuff as all of you. We're all made of the same star stuff. We're literally the same, like in every single way that you can imagine. We just grew up in different places with different parents in different bodies, and then we associate ourselves as other, as separate, as different, and as special. Like we're all beautiful because this is exactly how God intended for it to be. But we're not special in the sense where one of us has more influence, power, uh, pedestal, whatever you want to call it, than anyone else. Like we all have the same essence, the same core, and that is love. Damn, bro, I need some of that healing juice after that shitstorm of a mess I just watched. What did you just watch, friend? What did you just watch? I'm sorry that you watched something that disturbed your peace, but remember that you invited that disturbance into your field of consciousness by looking at whatever it is you looked at. And we do that to ourselves. Thank you for the cake, prestigious. Have you considered just meditating on stream? I considered meditating on stream a few times, and I've done it a few times. And in fact, I did it this morning. So if you want to go check out the profile, I just did a meditation on stream. 33 minutes and 33 seconds of meditation. What did you do to yourself as a teenager? I was a very depressed teenager, unfortunately. Nope. I was a very depressed teenager, and that's how it was. And during that depression, I tried to take my own life. Fortunately, I failed twice, even though the prescription medicine that I took was more than fatal because I was very handy when it comes to computers. So I made sure to do research about how much would kill me. Fortunately, I didn't die. Very, very fortunately. Um, I'm happy to still be alive, and I know there's a reason for me to be alive now as well. The body you're in, it's just control it. The body you're in, you're just controlling your body. It is not you. Well, but your soul is not attached to the body forever. Yes, that's true, friend. Your soul is not attached to this body forever. I wish I could stay longer, have a good stream, guys. Don't forget to watch the YouTube videos. if you can't stay the whole stream. Thank you, Lane. I know that you do watch them if you can't stay the whole stream, and I really appreciate it, friend. The YouTube channel is growing as well. It was my goal to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're already on 423 people, and it makes me giddy. It makes me so happy to see how much growth that we're as a community is capable. And this is only the start. This is only the start. We're going to do great things. I can see it in our futures. I tell my friend to watch the stream. Thank you, friend. Please tell him. Also, I meant a pashmina, not a leather jacket. Sorry, my speech is very vague sometimes. No, I know, friend. I know that you want a pashmina with leather in. Like, I understood what you said. Don't worry. Can I have Jewel? It is like, it's a very efficient nicotine delivery system, friend. And if you want a nicotine addiction, then sure, go ahead. If that is what your consciousness desires, or you believe that you need to experience for some reason. But if you don't want to spend exuberant amounts of money on a habit, then no. And I know it sounds kind of hypocritical with me smoking bud and all, but I'm not paying for this bud because I grow it for myself. So other than time, I'm paying nothing. And I believe that that is a little bit more genuine than smoking jewels as well. So if you grow your own tobacco, go for it, friend. I think it would be good for your soul to grow a plant as well. Can I have a puff? You can absolutely have a puff if you're older than 35. uh, I'll go get it myself. Yes, you should go get it yourself, friend. You're the only one that's going to get it for yourself. Realize that, because, again, divine, individualized expression of God. You have that power. You have that potential to believe, and it's beautiful. You should probably stop your smoking habit if you want to provide a good, loving example to others. I probably will, friend. I've already considered that. So I feel like for this year, I'll probably continue smoking because now it has literally, as you said, become a habit, and it's become almost part of the stream in a way. Me rolling, it's almost ritualistic, if you can say it that way. Rolling a joint for myself and then smoking it on stream while having a conversation with all of you beautiful people. But I do believe when I start doing this again next year, I'm going to stop smoking on stream. Because in a way I do agree with you, because I do believe that the messages I'm trying to share is completely universal. And when I try and switch over to that completely universal audience, I guess I could say, I want to stop smoking as well, to provide a good example to kids as well. So thank you for making me aware of it in my own consciousness again. A year is a good amount of time though. I don't know if I'll stop smoking completely, but I definitely will stop smoking on stream. Is something you'll discover in yourself. It's something you'll discover in yourself. Yeah, like usually that is the only answer actually. Everything is something that you'll discover in yourself. Don't know you or have ever seen your streams, but I love your energy. Thank you. Thank you, friend. I don't know you before now, and I've never seen you in the stream either, so I appreciate your energy. Thank you as well. Hello, Thor. Hello to you as well, Night Fury. South Africa, sea ganja man of the area. Yeah, it's a pretty good place actually. Marijuana has been decriminalized, and even the elderly are completely okay with cannabis now, and it's very nice to see because they're gaining so much out of it, especially for pain relief. So many old people are gaining so much because they stop taking their pain medication. very expensive pain medication that in the long run is really not good for you. And I can see how it transforms lives. Hmm. Don't lock the thunder god with this animal. uh, are you calling me the animal and you think Thor will take a beating? Yeah, yeah. I'll like throw him around a little bit. I'd probably just sit down and have a really good conversation with him. Actually, I think that would be yo. Do you think the actual Thor would be a good conversational partner? Hmm. What would Thor actually talk about? Probably just killing people, right? Well, maybe I'm just being judgeful. If I ever get the chance to talk to Thor, I'll be sure to let you know. uh, I'm gonna just skip that comment. Durban poison down in South Africa, my friend. Great strain. It is. It is here. It came from South Africa. It's a very pure strain as well. It's like one of those OG strains, is what they call them as well. Can I sleep now? You can sleep whenever you need to, friend. How long did you think it will take to reincarnate after your soul passes? That information is not in my realm of understanding at the moment, friend, unfortunately. So I can't give an answer. Um, do you believe in what happens to us because Mercury is in retrograde? I have no idea what that means, friend. Like those. I understand the first bit of the sentence, but Mercury is in retrograde. I don't know what that is, friend. Unfortunately. We are one infinite loving energy, like an ocean with the individual being a drop. Yes. Yes, that is actually something that I was talking about a little bit earlier. I've heard it before, yeah. We are one consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. It's true. You're right, Care Bear. Cosmic dance. It is a cosmic dance, and it's a beautiful one. And we like dancing. We do like dancing. I love to smoke to Pink Floyd and a lot of other bands. Pink Floyd is also pretty chill. He's also a very popular artist in the psychedelic community. Your hair is luscious, though, for real, man. Would love to grow some locks like that. You are a friend. You are growing your own locks, and you chose the locks that you have for a reason, right? So that you can experience what it is like to have what it is you have. Because if we all had the exact same thing, it would become very monotonous very quickly. So that is the reason for different expressions of the self, different expressions of God, so that we can experience everything subjectively. What are your thoughts on astral projection? It's something I believe I've been capable of since I was a very young boy, but it kind of terrified me because I saw some hectic shit every single time I closed my eyes. So I was terrified of going to sleep. Like for me, it was just like I was almost like gazing into the underworld. Like for some reason, I actually projected myself to the most hardcore places that I could. Maybe subconsciously I was suffering or in a hard place or in a wrong state of mind. So for that reason, I kind of thought those things or I actually projected to those places. But these days, I've become much more aware of my capacity to do that. I've become a little bit more reserved, but then when I do, I feel like I still have the same message. I'll see some hectic shit still, uh, and then like I'll look at this absolutely terrifying looking being, and I'll just like smile at him and tell him that I love him as well, and that I see him, and it changes. It really does. It is amazing how much power we have. Human beings are quite surrealistic actually. With those trolls, it taught us patience, both in waiting for Meltmore to scroll past them and the trolls themselves. Exactly, friend. There was still a lesson to be learned. And like trolls is the first indication that you're doing something right. Because people always like to hate on someone that is doing something that is going to, raise consciousness. Because if consciousness didn't make it hard for consciousness to raise above consciousness, then consciousness would just skyrocket and then not have any of the fun in between parts. So I guess you have experienced ego death. How do you reach it? Through meditation or drugs or anything else? Um, Honestly, I don't feel that I have experienced too much ego death in my life. I feel only that I've become aware that the ego wasn't me. So I guess the ego, like, it can be an ego death, but I've never stopped being aware of the ego that it is I'm inhabiting at the moment, if that makes any sense. So I guess, yeah. Sorry, I already did that one. Why not use a grinder? Because they get sticky, like really sticky. Like if I crush every day for like 2 weeks, I'm probably going to have to like alcohol clean my grinder, and it's a little bit of a schlep. The the stone really does a good job as well, though. Nicely put. It is nicely put. I agree. You should do guided meditations so we can meditate together. I would like that. A little bit of a tummy rumble. Maybe I'll actually do that after my dancing streams. If that is something that you would like, do let me know. Then maybe I can do a dancing stream and then like a 20-minute meditation stream. But I'll probably do it separate. I would have enough time in the dancing stream, but I think maybe doing it separate would be good. Maybe it can be a package deal. Dance into meditation. And I'll put it in the title like that as well. Like, thank you for giving me ideas. I do appreciate your inspiration, and that inspiration then leading to creation. uh, but also, why no grinder? The mortar and pestle is cool, but you'll get such better bud to smoke. Is that true, friend? Is that true? Why do you think the bud will be better to smoke? Because it'll be more fluffy, so it'll burn easier, I guess. And then for that reason, release its cannabinoids and its flavonoids and its terpenes a little bit better. Maybe, maybe. I'm not opposed to trying it, friend. Never opposed to trying anything. Always willing to experience. Man on transmigration of the soul, once human, always human. No. um, like what we call human and what we think of ourselves as human is something that continues throughout the universe, that I do believe. So even if we were in a being that had 7 arms and 2 legs and 10 eyes, we would still identify ourselves as human in that form. If we think the same thoughts that we're thinking now, if we're tuning into the same, well, if we're part of the same divine consciousness that we are now. I'm addicted to cigarettes and I hate it. I'm so sorry, prestigious. I'm so sorry. Probably like pressed a hurtful button with my nicotine chat. Good for your soul to grow mushrooms too. I would actually like to. I want to grow myself some lion's mane. Um, like it's completely unavailable in South Africa, so I think I'll have to cultivate some for myself. It's a very, very, very healthy mushroom to eat, especially for brain health. Go look up lion's mane if you haven't heard of it before. Very cool. How do Kundalini meditation? How to do Kundalini meditation? I don't know, friend. I don't do Kundalini meditation. It's amazing to see the chat died down so we can catch up. Yeah, and as soon as I caught up, they like came through like a few comments just to like catch up to me as well. I do appreciate you waiting a little bit for me. It's amazing to see. Yeah, it really is actually. Why do bad things happen to good people while those with hatred in their hearts seem to have zero consequences. Friend, everything that you experience because you willed for it to be like that, exactly the way that it is. And as soon as you stop thinking of it as bad things happening to good people, think of it as good people who want to test themselves to see if they can stay good people. You hear what I'm trying to say? Like, those things are experiences that we call into our own field of consciousness and our own field of presence and our perspectives that we need to learn what it is we need to learn in every single moment. And to someone with hatred in their hearts, not experiencing any consequences, that is also something that needs to be part of the infinite experience that is the divine mind. Like, you want to experience everything there is to experience. Everything is neutral because it is separate from you. You are the one experiencing the thing that is separate. I'm 59. I use marijuana to help me manage pain. Less necessary with more meditation. Less necessary with more meditation. So if you meditate more, your pain subsides more as well. That's really cool. Gives me hope as well. I do believe that I am establishing a healthy relationship with meditation, especially now that I've started to do the streams and I've started to wake up very early as well. So meditation has become a very big part of my life again, and it's felt good. It's felt good to give myself some time to be calm, to be separate from all of the experience that I'm constantly bombarded by, and to look within. So I would recommend for all of you to do some meditation if it's not something that you've tried before. Bro, you're always high. Do you work? I want to do what you do, relaxing. I do believe I am working, friend. I'm a creator, so like, I'm going to probably have to work for the rest of my life, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to every single day of it. I have a problem with large ego, and only within the past 6 months or so have I made myself aware of that ego is not me. I've had to learn how to realize we are all one. I feel like it is something that we kind of delude ourselves from. We forget on purpose that we are just the ego. But the ego is a lie. The ego is an illusion. The ego believes itself to be separate from the rest of the world. You're part of this world. We're all part of this world. And we're beautiful because of that. We're like flowers walking about. Well said, the retransfiguration of the soul. Greetings from Oklahoma, US. Greetings to you as well, friend. Thank you for joining me. Oh, there you are. I've been missing the stream for an hour. Well, fortunately, now you're here, friend. Like, you didn't miss anything because you're here in this moment, right? And if you want to catch up on the stream, I do post them to YouTube. Melt more. If you want to really support me, like really support me, that's the best way to at the moment. So if you search Meltmore on YouTube, all of these videos are going to be posted there. I'm looking forward to being able to look back at them. I've already started to. Today I actually spent like 12 minutes watching one of my streams from the past. And I do try to be very aware of what it is I'm saying, because I know that I have to say the right things, right? The subjectively right things, whatever the right things might be. And I just felt so aware of how much I'm changing, and it's quite surreal. It's very surreal, actually. Every lesson in life is karma, but we burn. Every lesson in life is karma that we burn. You think you're burning karma with life lessons? So you're spending karma to get what it is you're getting? I don't really agree with that, actually. I want to start meditating. Do, friend. Like, it's not difficult. Like, literally, meditation is the act of doing nothing. You sit and you just focus on your breath. And close your eyes, keep your eyes open, look at whatever it is you want to look at. But just keep a mind on your breath. You'll see yourself kind of like lose your breath, or you'll forget about your breath, or like actively breathing yourself, and then you will get breathed again, and you'll be like, oh, think, and then you'll be like, wait a second, shouldn't I be focusing on my breathing? And then you'll start breathing again manually, I like to call it as well, and then you'll get lost again, and then you just repeat that pattern over and over again, and that is meditation for me. You look like Chris Hemsworth. Thank you, friend. I'm happy to be seen in his likeness. How do you actually meditate? I heard a lot about it, but I don't know what you're actually doing when you meditate. How does one start? So I just gave you an answer, friend. Try that. See if it works for you. See if you enjoy it. Uh, like, you probably won't enjoy it at first, but you get good at it. You get really good at it, and it becomes a skill. And literally, meditation has been proven to actually bring down something that's called your no, bring up something that's called your heart rate variability. So that's a good thing. So heart rate variability is basically the amount of time between each one of our heartbeats. So if you become aware of something that you're resisting, so for example, they had people that are addicted to alcohol and trying to recover in a sobriety test. So they did a study where they had the people in the room and they had an open beer on the table, and then they looked at their heart rate variability. And what they found is the people that were the least likely to relapse, their heart rate variability went up. So the drop, like the beat, and then the time between those beats of the heart, like the variation between those times grew. So people were like duh, 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 not quite as exaggerated, but that's basically what happened to their heart, and they were more likely to overcome their addiction because of that. And what that study found as well is that when you meditate, you also raise your heart's heart rate variability. So by meditating, you're literally giving yourself willpower, and I think that's pretty cool. Uh, can you say fucking prawns? There we go. I said it, friend. Even though I don't like to curse that much anymore. Partly because my mom made a scene about it, but also because I do believe it's for the best. It's for the best. Even though cursing can be very expressive, and I do curse occasionally as well, I'm not gonna bash it because it is a form of expression and a form of communication, and all communication is creation. So I'm not to judge. I'm only to love and forgive. But there's more words, right? I feel like I can be expressive enough without saying any of them. Let the body go where it will. Let the mind flow in a single stream of uninterrupted tranquility. That is active meditation, and I have experienced it some to melt more. What I do while I'm at work. I'm happy, friend. That is active meditation, and I have experienced it some to melt more. Exactly, friend. You told me about your part that you made, right? You were so tranquil and so in the moment that you completely, of halfly, manufactured a part even before realizing that you are manufacturing a part. So, literally, flow. Gotta go shovel, but I'll watch on YouTube, of course. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope you get closer to finding inner peace. Thank you, Pates. I think we're actively getting closer to finding inner peace, every single one of us. It's like they're not trying to crush their feelings down and pretend they're not there. You gotta confront your feelings and accept them. And that's when you naturally start to go away. That's when they naturally start to go away. I believe our feelings are just a part of the experience as well, friend. Like, we chose to feel the feelings that we're feeling. Nothing can make you feel anything. It's only you that can make yourself feel things. Because it's all subjective. You can you can look at something tragic happening, and you can tell yourself that you're a victim to it. But that's never going to be a mindset that's going to be beneficial to you. So I'm not saying ignore your feelings. I say be very aware of them and take responsibility for them as well. Hmm. Meditation gives you a place to do that. That's true as well. I didn't read that part, but you're very right. When you meditate, you're kind of giving yourself, literally, as you said, a place to just think about your feelings, and you're completely quiet. You're not distracted. You're not trying to go somewhere. So you're literally just you and your thoughts, and you can really process the things that it is you're feeling, and it's very. I think it's very healthy as well. Wow, that's very funny how you actually answered my meditation question before you even read it. Yeah, it happens a lot actually. Synchronicity, right? Yeah, synchronicity is the thing. Hey, friend. Hey to you as well. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for making some space. Thank you for making some space in your consciousness for me. Indeed, greetings unto you, my beloved and holy friends. It stopped raining again. I'm so happy that I didn't move. I'm so happy that I practiced inner peace because now I'm like nice and cool because I didn't get soaked. I'm a little bit wet, but I didn't get soaked, and it's just been keeping me nice and cool. The weather has been like starting up. It's probably going to rain a lot tonight. I hope so, and it's going to be just in time for me to end the stream before it starts. I'm sure. Like before it starts hoying. Like hoy means to like throw, but if it hoys in, then it's like a lot of rain. Hmm. Please explain karma. I don't really believe in karma, friend. It's it's not something that I'm too much obsessed with. I believe that the idea behind karma is that you live your life, and then based on the decisions you make, you gain more or less of this karma. But I believe you're just living closer to divinity, and you're getting closer to living the life that it is you're supposed to live. Like that's what I believe, and you can see karma in a way like that, but not exactly. Not exactly. Excellent description of meditation. It really is. Meditation is fantastic, actually. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if only one remembers to turn on the light. It's like it's very interesting that you say that because that is one of my friends, the friend that gave me the other pashmina. It's his favorite line from the entire Harry Potter series, and he read the books as well. You know how they are, and he really loves them. Like that quote is amazing to him. Like he's almost obsessed with it, and it's very true. Can you hear the thunder rumbling? It's very true. We should just turn on the lights. Just turn on the lights. What's your wisdom, fellow stranger? Ask me a question, friend. I do believe that we're sharing wisdom with each other, and it's almost like these streams have allowed me to access the wisdom that is within me by your questions, by the things that you're asking me, by the things that you're saying, and then I feel like I almost get into a tangent by the little expression that you put into my field of presence or my field of consciousness. And I do appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you, and I appreciate the love that you share in the comments. Gotta get to work. Hope you'll have a great day. Cheers, Bold School. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a good one, friend. What you drinking? I'm drinking water, friend. H2O. Be the light. Yes. Yes, yes. Is this ayahuasca? No, friend. This is Meltmore. uh, no, it's not ayahuasca. Oh, I forgot to say hi to you. Sorry, Mr. Fireman. I hope you're well, friend. Thank you for joining me again. Karma means work. It's like gravity, and it's always at play, whether or not you believe in it. I'm not trying to say it doesn't exist, friend. Like I don't know how to make a sun. I don't know how to grow a tree. I don't know how to create a human being. So I know nothing, friend. And karma falls in that same of I don't know. Unfortunately, I do not know. Or fortunately, I do not know. It is exactly as I intended for it to be. How old are you? My body is 22 years old, friend. What's your views on the meaning of life? I believe the meaning of life is that there was a part of God that started believing it was separate from it. And God allowed for this to happen to see what will happen. Yeah, so, like, that's the shortest answer I've ever given. And my answer will probably keep changing as well throughout the year. But the meaning of life is constantly changing, dude. The meaning of life is what you make it. Rude, so rude. I'm well, good to see you, but oh, I'm the rude one. I'm the rude one. You got banned because you called me Fat Thor. But I'm the rude one. I'm happy that you're back though, friend. Like, I'm really am. Uh, how are you suffering? I'm not suffering at all, friend. I am. I'm very fortunate to be blessed and to be aware of how blessed I am and to live into complete and utter self acceptance and responsibility in my act of creation. Not suffering, friend, creating. You are very wise. Thank you, friend. I appreciate the love. You are the most interesting single serving stranger on Reddit. Thank you, friend. I appreciate the compliment. Uh, I've experienced, I don't think, nearly enough to be the most interesting person in the world or on Reddit. Maybe if I'm like 120 years old and we're still doing these streams, then you can call me the most interesting person in the world, friend. But until then, like, let's give ourselves some like 100 years or so. Nice, we're the same age. That's so cool, friend. We're very young. Our bodies are very, very young. And we're entering an age that's going to be quite crazy. And there's going to be things happening that we can't even imagine right now. I believe that there is no meaning in life and that it gives me peace. It allows me to exist without worry. I'm not exactly sure if that is what I agree with, Gare Bear. And I believe that there is so much meaning to life. And I believe the meaning to life is actually also love. Like, you're supposed to love. That is the only true meaning of life, is to love in this world. And to love each other and to love everything that you experience and to see it in complete innocence and to see it as what it is, as something that you created for yourself, by yourself, and so that the self can experience what it is it needs to experience. But you have to love, friend. Like, love is still the ultimate answer. Yeah, I do believe that. I'm happy you have a good sense of humor, Mr. Fireman. Uh, it's actually funny. I told my mom about you. Especially that you got banned because you called me Fat Thor. It was so funny to me because I told him about the Fat Thor thing before, and then she asked me if I've been called Fat Thor again, and then I told her the story that you told me, and it was just hilarious. I'm happy that you're back. I am happy that you're back. Hmm. This is water. Yes, that is water. I like these streams because I feel like we're all just hanging out with each other, having a nice chat, nothing more, nothing less. That's exactly what we're doing, friend. That is exactly what we're doing. And when you realize that in every single moment from every single person, no matter what status they are, no matter what uh, occupation they are, or what value they have in your head, they can always teach you something. Look into their eyes, listen to what it is they're saying, and let them teach you something. Sometimes people teach you stuff about yourself that you don't want to know, right? Or express parts of themselves that you don't want to associate with. And that is a lesson to be learned as well. That is you experiencing yourself so that you can better yourself. Hmm. What is your take on vaccines? I believe vaccines have saved millions and millions of lives, friend, and they have literally stopped whole epidemics from happening. So I am pretty pro vaccine actually. This is what? This is oh. You know what? I think I'm gonna end the stream here because things are blowing over now again. So I do want to leave you with a message. And I think the message for today, thanks to you, Gare Bear, is inner peace. Allow yourself to be peaceful and go and try and meditate today. I love you all so much.